team. He's definitely done enough in my eyes to be on that retained list at the end of the season. Eddie Jones as well, since coming in from Solihull earlier in the season, has been decent and would be another. And Danny Reynolds too, who to be honest I wouldn't expect to be here next season, but I suppose given that there is nothing riding on this game, Rob Smith is taking the opportunity really to give those players who perhaps are not by any stretch of the imagination definites on his retained list one last hurrah to perhaps try and change his mind, and if nothing else, one last chance to play here in front of the home supporters. And then you look further down the team, Benji Robinson on the bench, he's brought the youngster in. Again, nothing riding on the game. Why would you not give him the opportunity? I would expect somebody like Benji Robinson to get maybe 20 minutes, half an hour here this afternoon. Dan Westwood is another one. Why not give him people taking the opportunity to come and get their football fix in Wellington for the final time for 3.5 months?
And here we go, we are underway on BBC Radio Shropshire on 96 FM, DAB and online. Our focus is AFC Telford today, but here come Harrogate with Dominic Knowles. Early on, Simon Ainge, converted central defender alongside him, takes up a position
after we'd had some really heavy rain over a concerted period of time, and it's recovered pretty well.
Goalkeeper for Harrogate has it dressed all in luminous orange.
Left-hand side, I think, of Lee Hughes, early doors, and McCarthy on the right, but I suspect that will be one that will change during the course of the afternoon.
Apart from your sofa, nothing to do with the actual game. Here for Harrogate is Knowles, and his shot is a tame one.
They've got to improve going forward, and there are lots of them, but yes, that delivery from dead ball situations is a major one.
Havens missed it, and they're in here, and here is Ainge bearing down on goal. Ainge into the side netting.
As you would expect, and that will be part of the reason why Smith has thrown them in.
Corner's taken short, Wilson gets it back, it's chipped into the near post, header goalwards from Haven, should have hit the target, it's over the bar. With an iPad that's loading slowly, I'm even worse. But Telford's free kick into the penalty area from Wilson, in towards Bailey, headed away at the far post, and Bailey is still fighting for it, trying to keep it alive, and Hyam has it for the Bucks now, knocks it over halfway in behind for Hughes. On the left-hand side, he crosses it in first time, looking for McCarthy. It beats McCarthy, but he chases it out to this near side and keeps it. And he breaks into the penalty area now. McCarthy twisting, turning, tees up Reynolds. Shot from distance is deflected. Telford want handball. It looked close. Referee waves it away. The crowd sounded fairly convinced as well. There were players in between my line of sight and the ball, but Telford still have it with Samuels. Hughes wants it at the back post. It doesn't reach him. He's frustrated, Lee Hughes. Harrogate have a man down in midfield.
At the age of 41 will turn it round, and that next chance will probably go in.
Here is Leasley, fully recovered, edge of the penalty area, gets it onto his right foot and turns it in towards the far post. It's headed away, and then a foul from Hyam.
Of scoring a goal.
Leasley is shaping up like a rugby kicker, and he does try and chip it over the wall, and again it's too close. His second shot is over the crossbar.
His opposite number, so far at least.
Here comes Porritt down the right hand side, trying to change that. Cross comes into Ainge. Rawlins gets just enough on it, bursting into the penalty area on the right hand side. Hyam does well to force him wide. Cross comes in. Here's Knowles. Leasley hammers it goalwards, and it's just over the crossbar, deflected. That will be a Harrogate corner. Fairly quickly, but it's broken down, and Wilson has it for Telford now. Hughes is in behind. Reynolds can't touch that, and Reynolds has been flagged offside, and Lee Hughes is coming and screaming in the linesman's direction, saying Reynolds left it, he wasn't interfering with play. That's the grey area. Wilson, it comes in low, headed away at the near post, and that is half time. But the New Bucks said a muted response to that one, and Telford have 45 minutes of their season left, and after a promising start, Steve, in terms of the tempo of the game, that has rather fizzled out.
You would think this is a great chance for Smith to give him a go.
We're underway then in this second half. Harrogate attacking from left to right in their royal blue shirts, black shorts and royal blue socks. Come down the right hand side with Emmett. Decent defending from Reynolds and Hyam between them, but then the ball runs away from Reynolds. Then the pass into Agnew from Emmett is a poor one, and the young goalkeeper from Alston, Ash Rawlins, collects the ball to his own penalty area, and Reynolds turns it forward down the left for Hughes. He just about keeps it in, Lee Hughes. Runs at the full-back, is chopped down. Surely, referee had a perfect view of it. And, well, if he doesn't give a foul there, surely he's got to book Hughes for diving. He's going to run at Samuels here, and he beats him with ease. Leasley, Knowles into the penalty area. Touch lets him down. What a chance that was. And Rawlins falls on it, thankfully. Headed away from McCarthy, but Telford do have a throw in, and McCarthy gets it back. Cross comes in from deep, and Hughes has got a bit of space on the edge of the penalty area. Hughes, his first touch is a poor one, but he's got it under control now. Twisting and turning and lays it back to Hyam into the far post towards Wilson. Headed away from him, but Hughes is battling in there. It's still in the penalty area, and finally Agnew clears for Harrogate. Still 0-0 on BBC Radio Shropshire. Fitzpatrick drives towards the edge of the box. McCarthy on the right hand side now. Another cross comes in, it's low and it's poor, and results under Paul Lambert. So Conor McCarthy is going off as the first change, and it is going to be Dan Westwood, who will come and play alongside Lee Hughes, and it is going to be Benji Robinson on for Danny Reynolds as well. So the changes we wanted, or not, 13 times in an afternoon. Here come Harrogate, and here's Knowles into the penalty area, and it was almost an own goal. Wilson turned it goalwards, and in the end Rawlins did well to save with his foot.
He's still receiving treatment for that head injury. It's been a constant problem for him.
In it comes. Robinson looks to tee up Wilson, taken off his toe by Agnew, and Leasley will complete the clearance. And Bailey gets it just before Ainge was about to hammer that goalwards. But here come Telford now, and Robinson, he's beaten one, just overruns it, and that's what we want to see from Benji Robinson, running with the ball at his feet, and that gets a round of applause, and he's tracking back here to force Porritt into a mistake, and that gets plenty of appreciation from the Telford.
Maybe that chance will come here, who knows.
But Harrogate come forward now, and Rawlins comes out, and he doesn't get there, and it's really difficult in the penalty area for the goalkeeper, who tries 3 times to get to it, and Samuels has to bail him out in the end.
Yeah.
But here it comes from the left hand side into the Telford penalty area. They have got work to do, and Hibbert heads it away. Emmett will keep it in on this near side. His touch is a poor one though, and Hyam just shepherds it. He's got a bit of space on the edge of the penalty area. Gets a cross in towards the far post. Ainge heads it goalwards, and it's cleared off the line in the end by Wilson. Shot comes in from Knowles, and he's penalised for handball after it's blocked. So Leasley with his left foot, 25 yards from goal, steps up. It's just off target. Well, in fact, it's a fair way over the crossbar in the end.